So real quick before I forget, Sherry with Sherry's World. A little bit more about Louise and the day or couple of days where I think she just wanted to choke me. She just wanted to strangle me. So they were like, "Hey, these numbers need to increase. Your strength needs to increase. You need to eat more. You need to move more." I mean, I was getting all these instructions and I was trying, but because it knocks your immune system down to zero. For me, that also translated into my energy level being zero. And because I wasn't really eating in the hospital like I needed to, and all the weight I had lost, all of that had been just sapped from me. And I was trying, but anyone who knows me, and I wasn't like an overeater, but I was a healthy eater, like most Southern girls. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, but I went from regular plate portions to literally saucer portions and could barely finish what was on a saucer. It was just crazy, and but I kept trying, and then I said, well, maybe I need to go to was it like three small meals every day with the snacks in between, try that. So we were just trying to see if I could eat every couple of hours or so, so that the portions would at least, I was getting the nutrition, getting that in. One particular day, I was just like, I was like emotionally spent, and in addition to just not feeling well and no energy, and I was crying, and I was trying not to, but it's like it. I learned to let the moments come, which I'm still doing sometime even now. I was letting the moments come, not living them, but at least letting them come, getting it out, and then I'd be okay. But this particular day, um, I didn't want nothing else in my mouth. As I said, sometime it was just my body just was rejecting stuff. My mouth definitely. I didn't want to eat that particular. It's like I have tried. I'm trying. Nothing we were trying was going down. I think, and I will talk about that for sure. One of the mothers at the church brought me some homemade chicken soup, and I was able to eat that. And I'll tell you more about that later. But before that, they were like, "You need to eat." Even the outpatient coordinator, "You need to eat. I don't want them to have to put you, because the next step is going to be putting you back in the hospital." And I didn't want to have to go back in the hospital either. But I was like, y'all don't understand. I am trying to eat, but I can't take nothing else. And at that time, I was taking probably 5 or 6 pills in the morning and another 4 or 5 at night. I was sick of pills. Yeah, I know I don't like pills and needles. Pills and needles, no. And everything that I'm not liking was just being drummed at me, forced on me. And I was doing a decent job, but remember I told you I had to even learn how to swallow food again? I had to learn to swallow again. And we're talking horse pills. I kid you not, one of the pills was about this long, and another one was about this round. Let's see if I can do it with this finger. It literally is about this round, and I'm not making it up. And I was done. So it'd be 4 of those and 3 of these, and I'm sick of this. I won't do this no more. So this particular night, I had done all I could, and I was at the table, and she said, "You got to take your meds." And I understood what she was saying. I understood what she needed to do. But I was like, "Can I just have tonight? I promise you, I start over with everything. I'll finish, but I cannot. If I try to force one more thing in my mouth and down my throat, it's all coming back up." I'm like, "I need y'all to hear me on this." And she heard me, but she was like, "But this is what you need to do." So she was more on the Sarge side. You know what I'm saying? She was being the army. Push through. You can do it. Mm-mm. I can't do this no more. You got to at least give me tonight. So I knew she was upset with me because she wasn't really talking to me. And I said, "You mad at me?" She said, "Yeah, I'm mad at you." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, she mad." Because she usually wouldn't express it that vehemently. Uh, and so she called the outpatient coordinator. She, who we had her say, I think she texted her. And so she didn't text back, she called back. and talked to her for a while. And I could hear him kind of talking. And I knew she was, giving her the business for, what she thought I wasn't doing enough or caring enough to do. And she got on the phone, and that's when she told me, she said, the next step, if you're not eating or getting, the nutrition or whatever, we're going to have to put you back in the hospital. I said, I don't want that. And I said, all I asked for is tonight. That's all I'm asking for. So we compromised. She said, take this pill, I think it was either 2, maybe 3 pills. She said, if you take these and try to eat, she said, take these and try to eat, then yeah, we'll let tonight, the rest of it go. So I said, okay, I can deal with that compromise. 2 or 3 is way better than 6 or 7. You know what I mean? And so I worked on trying to eat. It was still hard because, like I said, my body was like, I don't want nothing else in here. So I think the next day we didn't have a doctor's appointment. I think we had, because we had one earlier that day. And so the next one would have been probably a day or 2 later. In between there, one of the mothers of the church said, she said, do you like chicken noodle soup? And I said, yeah, I do. And she said, you mind if I make some for you? I said, no, that'd be great. So she made the chicken noodle soup. I think she ended up remaking because she thought the first batch was too salty. I'm like, oh, I would have ate it. I need some taste. I need something that's going to make me eat. Well, needless to say, you know how people who've been cooking for years do. She did a great job with this homemade chicken noodle soup. And I actually ate, like even Louise was surprised that I ate as much as, as I did. And we had to be careful because then they were saying you couldn't reheat. Be careful stuff you do in the microwave. Once, eat hot food hot or cold for cold. So once it got cold, we couldn't reheat it. Like, so if I had only eaten a portion, I couldn't reheat what was in the bowl. But we were able to do that with the soup. We were able to eat the soup. She gave me the small portions. So when I got back, and they were like, "You look good. What happened?" And she said, I said, "Well, I told them about the chicken noodle soup," and she said, "Well, I need you to eat some more chicken noodle soup," because she said that was such a drastic difference. I said, well, I appreciate that. And I said, I know those hands prayed over it as they were cooking. But I also believe that giving my body a chance to just hold off, let's not force it down, literally force it down the throat. Let her have tonight, let her rest, and then, start again. And I did. I mean, I still have moments, of this is all I can do. Foods that I love, I could barely eat them. That was such a weird time for me. And I don't ever, like I said, I appreciate the weight loss, but I don't ever want to go back to it's hard to eat, hard to swallow, hard to chew. Nothing tastes right. And this, even now, I've only just gotten back. I think what did I love? Five Guys. I love their burgers and shakes, but I couldn't even do those. Nothing tasted, and you know how good their fries are. Nothing tasted good, and nothing went down well. So I was able to eat. I think I had like a handful of fries because again, I didn't want to take a chance. I said, let's take a chance to see if I can eat this now. I was able to eat the burger and a handful of the fries, and I haven't tried the shake yet. But I will tell you this: my body knows real food and overly processed foods, and my body still will not take overly processed foods even now. Bag of chips, I probably eat 3 or 4. I kid you not. But if it's freshly prepared, cooked, my body is taking it. But anything that's artificial, how some foods you have, it leaves a funny taste in your mouth. My body will not take it. So it's a blessing and I won't say a curse. It's a blessing and a inconvenience. But I'm thankful. So anyway, I just wanted to share that about when she got so upset with me. But I'm thankful that it all worked out. And we tease each other. I said, well, we survived these 30 days. That means we could probably do some long trips together as roommates, or maybe even live together. And we just bust out laughing. But yeah, this has been a journey, and it continues. See you on the next one.